Here to talk about a huge drug trafficking case that we got entirely dismissed. This case is a little bit unusual for most drug trafficking cases. So typically for a drug trafficking case, you see it either start with a search warrant into a house or a traffic stop, and the car gets searched for different reasons, and that's where they find the drugs. Well, this case occurred on a cruise ship, on one of the largest cruise industries in the world. Our client was entering through the Fort Lauderdale port. He got his bags on the boat. He made it on the boat himself. And suddenly, while he's in his cabin room, he gets a knock on the door. And it's not anyone from the boat, it's Border Patrol. Border Patrol comes into his room. They start grabbing all of his bags, opening it up, and they start cutting into things. And he had like these Pedialyte packets, and the Pedialyte was filled with illegal powder. Client is then arrested and taken to Broward County Jail. He's arrested on multiple felony counts, including drug trafficking of cocaine, GHB, ketamine, and MDMA. So he's facing 4 different counts. Luckily, his friends on the cruise decide, hey, our friend's in trouble. We need to start hiring a lawyer. They call us right away. We go and we appear at first appearance court for him. And we were able to negotiate a really good bond to get him out of custody. Because all of his friends were on the cruise, it was hard. We had to find other people to help him post a bond. But we got him out. He spent less than 24 hours in jail for those serious drug trafficking charges. But then that's when our work really started. Our client came out. He met with us, and we started the strategy session with him to really talk about the facts of the case, because it didn't sound like a great case at first. So, well, they found the drugs in your room. Well, for a good, trained, experienced criminal defense attorney, well, why? Why did they find the drugs in your room? How did they know that there would be drugs in your room? How did they get into your room? What caused them to go into your room? Those are the main questions we have to see if there's motions to suppress. The next question we have is, well, on this bag, how many people touched this bag? Because as we know, is this a bag that he brought on the boat and then threw into his room? Well, then it would really only be him. Or is this a bag that he left down with the porters? The porters then brought it on the boat. It went through the x-ray, then went through the other multiple people that touched it, and then it ended up at his door. And it really ended up in that second option. And why that was important is chain of custody. And we had a lot of legal defenses in this case, but the chain of custody was the main reason I believe that the state attorney did the right thing and dismissed this case, which was they did not have video on that bag for the entire time our client didn't have it. We actually worked really hard in this case. We filed multiple motions to subpoena that cruise ship line to get all the surveillance video. So, because we wanted it. We wanted to prove, hey, this bag was touched by 25 different people in 3 hours while our client didn't have access to the bag. There's no way you can put this bag on him. There's other issues that happened with the case of, was it really our client's bag or was it another person's bag? But we didn't even have to get into that with the prosecutor.